So how did we get here? And more importantly, what would happen next? After many months of planning, our departure day had finally arrived, so we headed off on our Outback Adventure 2014. Our trips west have always started at Charleville, so this time an alternate route was sought. No trip would be complete without a trip to a vineyard and some wine tasting. We found this quaint little vineyard, River Sands, tucked away in St George. What a great spot. About 150 k's west of Cunnamulla is a turn off to Lake Bindagolly. We stopped for morning tea, and after consulting the map we decided to take a short walk to check out the place. After some time the track just disappeared, and with Noccundra set as our overnight stop, we turned around and made our way back to the car.
You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. Talking about yourself and you make me smile. I can listen all night long. I tell you about the time when I first met you, listening to our favorite song. Walking on the street when you caught my eye, something about the way you move. No, there ain't nobody like, there ain't nobody like. So lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you.
We had a refuel stop with Argaminda and a quick look at the old hydro power plant. Pressure from the artesian bore was used to turn the Pelton wheel, which in turn powered the town up until 1951, when it was replaced with a generator driven by a diesel engine.
Jump into the car on a Friday night. drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town. I've never seen a sky so blue. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you.
One of our favourite spots on the banks of the Wilson River, adjacent to the Noccundra Hotel, is a camping spot known as Noccundra Waterhole, usually inhabited by numerous water birds and spectacular sunsets. Like I said, one of our favourite spots.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away.
Okay, so when you're in the outback, you know you need to keep your wits about you, as it never disappoints and you never know what you're going to see next. You give way to road trains, emus, oh, and anything bigger than you, and now choppers.
I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free with me. Be free. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway. Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free.
Cameron Corner, where New South Wales meets Queensland and South Australia. Or Queensland meets New South Wales and South Australia. Or is that South Australia meets New South Wales and Queensland? Oh well, I guess it depends which direction you've come from. On our arrival at Cameron Corner, it was blowing its mud flaps off, so we took Fen's advice and booked a cabin for the night. So pleased we did. The wind was relentless, so we had a fairly disturbed night's sleep.
Oh, come on and let's go, let's be free with me. Yeah, be free, be free, be free with me.
We had planned to use the old Strzelecki track to get to Innaminka. After talking to the locals, they told us that it was in fact in better condition than the main road. This was due to the maintenance being carried out by Santos, the oil and gas people. I will cross Australia or perish in the attempt. Sadly, this sentiment came true for Robert O'Hara Burke. By the time Burke and King arrived here, they had nothing left but a pistol and a few scraps of blanket, and Burke didn't have the strength to go on any further. Burke was the leader of the Victorian exploring expedition. He was determined to become the first explorer to cross the continent from coast to coast. He pushed his animals beyond their limits and reduced his party's ability to hunt for fresh food. His all-or-nothing attitude made him a dangerous leader. Burke's sense of superiority reflected the attitude of his era. He found it difficult to understand Aboriginal people and impossible to embrace the generosity shown. This attitude denied Burke the opportunity to learn about his new environment. It was a costly mistake. Burke starved to death in an area where traditional Aboriginal people had thrived for thousands of years. We stopped for a break under the newly constructed bridge at Walker's Crossing to visit the cairn which was constructed to commemorate Sydney James Walker. Sydney worked in the field service for Santos at the Moomba gas fields. They must have held him in high regard to have recognised him in this way. Well done, we've just done Walker's Crossing. We met up with Bill, Susie and their 3 children as we packed up at the Birdsville Caravan Park. They too were heading across the Simpson Desert on their own, so after comparing notes, a latte and a camel pie, we joined forces and headed west to the mighty Simpson.
Looking for a reason, driven by
We soon reached the base of Big Red, so it was time to let some air out of the tyres. I adjusted mine to 18 in the front, 22 in the rear. Even with the first day's wait, it still left me some room to move if I struggled on any of the dunes.
not to worry. Tell me to be strong. Be my true reminder of where my love belongs. We'll be cutting edge, make a brand new sketch. Fire in the heart, flipping hearts around. We'll be changing all that's wrong. And baby, hold on, bring it on. We'll be running the show, bring it on. Take it all as we go, bring it on. Let's go, bring it on. Let's roll the dice. Bring it on tonight. Let me take you higher, reaching for the sky, sitting by the fire. Here we are at last. We'll be cutting edge, make a brand new sketch. Fire in the heart, flipping hearts around. We'll be changing all that's wrong. And baby,
Yeah, that one was fun as an opener.
bring it on. We'll be running the show. Bring it on. Take it all as we go. Bring it on. Let's go. Bring it on. Let's roll.
This won't be the first time I mention this, but it was amazing. A few extra PSI out of those tyres and the vehicle literally crawled up those dunes. It's nice when you conquer the first couple and you get a feel of how soft and scalloped they are. I truly learned more about the capabilities of the vehicle.
Bring it on. 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 We'll be running the show. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. We'll be running the show. Bring it on.
We were travelling okay until we came up against this monster. We got nearly to the crest but didn't have quite enough momentum. Instead of digging a hole, we reversed back and selected the front locker to see if that would work, but to no avail, so we ended up backing all the way down the dune. I selected low range third gear and we had another crack. This time a slightly different line in the corner and it made it look easy. I also think some complacency had crept in on my behalf. One of the unique things out here is the ever-changing country. Every year is a little different. This will be our third trip from east to west. We've seen it as green as pastures and what we thought was dry, but this trip is the first time we haven't had to take the Air Creek bypass and can follow the track straight through.
I met him on a sunny day in late July, and everything turned upside down. I almost lost track of time as weeks went by. I couldn't get him off my mind. I told him I want that great love, like standing in the middle of a bonfire. You don't know how you got there, but you hold tight, knowing that you can't get burned. Just tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't wanna let you go. Cause we wanted different things, and I have to deal with it, but it's not easy. So tell me how to let go, cause you really seem to know how to carry on your own. Ever since I got a good look in his eyes, I just knew that he was special. He said he wanted to take it slow, but I couldn't help that I wanted to take it to the next level. Cause I wanted that great love, like standing in the middle of a bonfire. You don't know how you got there, but you hold tight, knowing that you can't get burned. Just tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't wanna let you go. Cause we wanted different things, and I have to deal with it, but it's not easy. So tell me how to let go, cause you really seem to know how to carry on.
first night camped in the desert is always special, where the sky meets the sand at sunset. I'm not sure how to express it, but those that have been here will know the feeling. It's like the hustle and bustle of everyday life oozes out of the pores of your skin like sweat on a stinking hot day.
In the next episode, someone thinks they're Priscilla. We visit Popple Corner. We enjoy a river sands red on the top of a sand dune. And you find out why you use a sand flag in the Simpson Desert.